and welcome back to part 2 of the Needlework Marketplace go through. If you are only coming to this video, this is part 2, so you might want to go and watch part 1. These videos are all about Needlework Marketplace. It is an online market for brick and mortar stores, for online retailers like myself to pick up patterns, fabric, bits and bobs, anything to do with cross stitch, and bring it to you to buy. So in the first video I went through the first lot of designers, and now I'm going to go through the second lot. The only caveat about that is I went to upload one video from the first part and it was corrupt, so I'm going to have to go over it's 3 designers that it missed. So I'm just going to add these in now at the start of this one. So we ended off in Patini, so I'll be going on from there, but as I say, just these 3. It's Heartstring Sampler, Jedex Stitches and Old Willow Stitch. They are the 3 that I'm missing. But no, this is, as I say, it's for Needlework Marketplace. If you see anything that you might like, I am taking pre-orders now. Pre-orders will be took up to, I haven't completely set a date now, but about the 18th of August. The marketplace starts on the 22nd, so I want to give myself a couple of days to get everything ready and all easily found. So at the minute it's about the 18th of August that pre-orders are going to be stopping. But up until that point you can buy away to your heart's content, and you can do that with the link. It's down below in the description box. It'll take you through to my website. Then you click the link and it'll open a Google form and you just fill it out and pop it off to me, and I will add all your wants and needs to the list. There's no problem there. So let's get started with part 2. I'm going to try and rattle through these because as I was editing, and I'm actually still in the background editing that video, I need to speed it up a bit. I need to get it up a bit because there is quite a lot to go through, especially having to add these extra 3 in, and now with there being a few more that has come through on email overnight. So I need to get this going. Right, let's go. So as I say, first off now is Heartstring Sampler. Okay, so let's get this started. So first on the list is Consider the Lilies. It is a beautiful sampler. Traditional sampler, Adam and Eve, house, all the different motifs, floral motifs, vases, and a beautiful border, floral border on that one. So if you love traditional samplers, that is definitely one for you there. Next up is Hopperstown. I think this may have a relevance to something. I could be completely wrong, but there's just too much going on in it. I don't know if you know what it is. Hopperstown, is it relevant to a TV show that I just don't know? But lots of buildings. There seems to be pumpkins, seems to be 4th of July-ish, bats, not sure, but that one. There's lots of different buildings there, so there's loads to keep anybody occupied in that. On to the next is Jessie Forbes 1898. Now this is a reproduction sampler. Beautiful, again, traditional sampler. There also seems to be a smaller chart for like a bookmark, that sort of size, I'm gonna say, maybe a wee bit bigger. So again, traditional reproduction sampler there, and the colours in it, they're lovely, so they are. It's always hard to believe that these samplers were done by 7 and 8 year olds. That's what I always find hard to take in, but that's lovely. And the last one by Heartstring Sampler is Words to Live By. So a beautiful meaningful verse there, so that is lovely as well. Just something, it's simple but has an impact. So that is everything from Heartstring Sampler. Okay, so on to Jedex Stitch. This one has been extremely popular. She is the one that done the magpie earlier this year or last year. That was really popular. So the first one is Blue Jay, which I would say is companion piece to magpie. This I have been requested to get this quite a bit, so I will be getting a few of these ones in. I'm also going to get the magpie in again as well. So if you're looking, you maybe haven't had the magpie before and you want to get both pieces, both will be coming in. But again, as I say, just pre-ordered, and then your name will definitely be against a chart, because once they're in and they're gone, if your name isn't against them, unfortunately, you're just going to have to wait till the next round of getting them in. So that is Blue Jay, which is amazing. The colours in that again are beautiful. Next on the list is Circle Circle Dot Dot. So there's lots of different things going on in that one. Lots of rainbow colours and little critters. So that one again. Then we are on to Green Bungalow. So we have our Green Bungalow, does what it says in the tin, and you have little pumpkin patches all around, and a beautiful like lily, I don't know if it's lily or not, but sort of like a lily-ish to me border. And again, you have that lace effect, which seems to be really, really popular in a lot of charts that are being released. So again, colours are amazing in that, especially with the orange background, really, really lovely. And last is Linoleum Rug. This is unique. I have seen nothing like this before. The colours, everything, it really is stunning, that one. Okay, on to the next. So the next, and this is the end of what should have been in yesterday's, is Old Willow Stitch. So we have Anne Hookham, which seems to be, well, it's a traditional sampler. I was going to say a reproduction. I'm not sure if it is or not. Yes, I think it must be, for it's 1824 on it. So we have the reproduction sampler. These are all traditional style samplers, traditional patterns. So next up is Charlotte Sweet. And again, this was done by Charlotte in 1837, age 10. I've said before, I just find it amazing that they were able to do that. So I think there is specialty stitches in that one, but possibly you could maybe just do them as the X's. It could maybe be charted that way. We will just have to wait and see. That one. Then next up is Hannah Judge, 1839, age 7. This is my needlework to show when I was young what I could do, and by my making you may see what care my parents took of me. And it was finished October the 8th, 1839, age 7. So if she was able to do that, age 7, goodness knows what it was like whenever she was 27. Absolutely brilliant. And last, by Old Willow Stitch, is MBL 1902. Now this is a lovely oval one. We don't often see oval patterns, or I don't often see them now. And again, a traditional sampler style. So that is everything by Old Willow Stitch. Right, next on the list is Rebel Stitcher. So we have 4 on this one. So first up is Jeepers Creepers, which is a set of 3 skeletons all dancing, and they have their pumpkins there. One of them's dancing a bit too hard. Next is Spooky Smalls. So it's a wee collection of Halloween smalls. So there's a wee bit of everything there. You have your witch, you have your cat, pumpkins, haunted house, All Hallows Eve. Good selection there. Next on the list, this one I thought was quite good. is Surviving on Spite and Caffeine. So I thought that one really good. I like the sentiment there. And again, that could be done in any colour at all, especially around Halloween. You could have it in blacks and oranges, any colour, greens, whatever you wanted. And last from Rebel Stitcher is Yikes. So a cat, and that looks like it could be that fluffy, the tail could be done in that fluffy angels something it's called, is it? Can't remember. If you know, let me know. In that thread, that's what I'm trying to say. So that is everything from Rebel Stitcher. Next up is Salty Stitcher. So we have two here. We have Pumpkin Patch, which is a lovely, let's say, sampler. That's the right, I'm not sure if that's really the right term, but nice geometric. That would maybe be another good one. Of the pumpkins. So there's definitely plenty of pumpkins there. All in the lovely oranges. And we also have Surfs Up. So if you're still holding on, to summer, there is Surfs Up as well, with the north, south, east, west on that. So those are pretty. And again, quickish, I would have thought now, quickish little stitches. Okay, so next up on our list is Silver Creek Samplers. So we have a few here for them, 2, 4, 5 is it, I think. First up is Boohoo. Yes, Boohoo, we'll go with that. So you're getting a selection here. You're getting the long one, which could be done as a long picture, or it could be done as part of a barrel. Name has completely left me. You know what I mean. Drum, barrel, drum, and then you have the top for the drum as well, or you could just do a little round one. So there's plenty in that, between owls and cats and ghosts and bats, so that one has everything. Next up, if I click the right thing, is Love Came Down, which is a trio of Christmas ornaments. So you have Mary and Joseph, Baby Jesus, Follow the Star, and A Most Holy Night. Those are lovely. They'd be lovely done up for your Christmas ornaments. You could do them as flat folds, you could do them as hanging ornaments. I suppose depending on what size of fabric you use. But no, those are really pretty. Next up is, and this one I had a laugh when I seen this, was to have and to fold. So when I said I didn't mean the laundry. So that's very good. And I like that it's for somewhere other than a kitchen or a living room or something. You could have that in your laundry room, utility room. So that one, I do like that one. Very good. The basket of laundry on top. Next up is Where Flowers Bloom. So where flowers bloom, so does hope. That is a lovely sentiment in that one, and with all the flowers, and the colour of the fabric in that one is really pretty. So we have that one, and final one from Silver Creek Samplers is Rack the Halls. Again, can fully go with this one as well. With two cats who just see the tree as a climbing frame, I can completely go with this one and understand it. So those were all from Silver Creek Samplers. A nice selection there of everyday ones, if you want to put it, and also Halloween and Christmas. So a good selection. Okay, next up on our list is Stay Platinum Stitches. So we have 3. On on this one is Autumn Fireside Magic. So again, this is a straightforward little, you can have a little flat fold. Again, I could say it could be a quick stitch. The brickwork might not make it a quick stitch, but nonetheless, a lovely little pattern there for Halloween. And you could even keep it up slightly before and slightly after as well. So that one's cute. Next one is Batty for Halloween. So I'm Batty for Halloween. All the bats are dressed up. So must be doing their trick-or-treating. It's nice to have cute Halloween ones because I think I said on the first video, not everybody likes stitching Halloween because sometimes it can be a wee bit much, but whenever you have cute wee ones, it opens it up to more people, I think, who want to stitch it. And this one I thought, again, very good, is Here Lies All My Forgotten Whips, with the crow with the needle and thread. I think that one's eye-catching because of the colour of the headstone. It really is. It's eye-catching, that one. So that was everything from Stay Platinum Stitches. We're getting through these not too bad. There's still plenty to go, don't worry. There's still plenty to go. We're not nearing the end just yet. Right, on to the next one, which is Stitches by Ethel. So we have 5 here in this one. So this one, I don't think I've put the right name. I think it's Chicken and Waffles. These ones you just know are by Stitches by Ethel. She's one of those designers you left and you just know who it is right away. So we have Chicken and Waffles, as I say, I think it is. So all the little chickens and a donkey. I love a donkey, so that one, I really like that one. Next one is Christmas Moon, which has your red cardinal, and the moon's got a Santa's hat on. I love red cardinals. We don't have them here. They're not, obviously, not a bird for Ireland, but I love them. I think it's just, they just look so unique, so they do, compared to any bird we have over here. So they're just really colourful. Although we have colourful birds, but not just as colourful as that. So Christmas Moon. Then we have Halloween Moon. So a wee bit of a set going on here with black cat, pumpkins and a big yellow moon. So that one again, that one's lovely. Oh, and the cat's got a yellow and black tail. So that's good too. A bit of detail there. Then a little pin keep. It's a holly basket pin keep. So a little basket full of holly. It just is what it says. And the word joy. So again, if you're after something small and quick, maybe as a little gift, there's something for you there. And then Joyful Ornaments 2025. She did do a set last year which were very popular as well, so we now have the 2025 set. So that is everything from Stitches by Ethel. Some lovely ones there. Okay, next on the list is Stitchy Pros. First up is A Stitcher's Wish. A Stitcher's Wish. This one is super cute. It is Starlight, Star Bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might. Cross all of my axes right so I don't have to frog tonight. Which I think we all hope for at some stage when we're stitching. So that is A Stitcher's Wish. Again, I think there's 5 here, if I remember right. Next up is A Christmas Sweater Trio. So this one's good, this one's really good. So we have a reindeer and our big Christmas sweaters on and a lovely blue border on that one. That would be lovely to have framed and you could bring it out every year. Really nice. Next up is Frosty the Vampire. Beware of frostbite. So if our snowman has turned into a vampire. So you have a bit of a crossover there, Halloween and Christmas. So you could keep that up right through all October, November, December. I think you're covering all bases there. It's that one. Next up is Scarecrow Serenade. So this, if you're not a Halloween fan or just not into stitching Halloween, this one's good. This would be more of an autumn, fall, Thanksgiving, harvest. You could that would be good for that time of year. That one's lovely with the big sunflowers and the sun and all in the background. It's just always good to have options. It really is always good to have options. And the last one from Stitchy Pros is Beneath Moonlit Wings. Sorry, that should be. So Grow Bold Beneath Moonlit Wings. And a lovely, I'm gonna say moth. And it's all surrounded by that beautiful border, that leafy border. Yes, Beneath Moonlit Wings. So that is everything from Stitchy Pros. Okay, now on to Textile Crafts. Again, 5. So 5 seems to be the number we're going for here. So Textile Crafts, and first one is Autumn Blooms. So a basket full of flowers, or a pot full of flowers. The colour of the flowers on that fabric is beautiful. I love teal as a colour. Teal's one of my favourite colours. Teal, purple is number 1. Teal, I would say, is number 2. So if you have purple and teal in it, that's up my alley. So that is pretty, Autumn Blooms. Then we have, as far as I know, this is a series, Fall is, and this is Harvest. So again, for autumn, fall, harvest, Thanksgiving, sort of covers everything here. Not sure if that's like a plum tree, could maybe be plums and pumpkins with an owl. So that is that one. Then we are on to a Stitch Spools. So again, a great idea for a gift if you've somebody who loves to read. This would be a wee quick stitch for a Christmas present. Even a little stocking filler, something like that there. So it's a great idea. So that's Stitch Spools. Then we have Stitchy Friend. Again, another gift idea. Thank you for being a stitchy friend. And we all have stitchy friends. Whether we have them in person or we speak to them through Instagram, Facebook. I just hope we all have the stitchy friends we need. Because sometimes you have your family and all, and they might support you and everything in your hobby, but they just don't understand. They just don't fully understand. Especially when the frog comes out. They definitely don't understand then. So that's Stitchy Friends. Is that? Oh no, there was one more. There we are. Is Harvest Blessings. That one's nice now with the heads of, I'm going to say corn, but no, it's not. It's like heads of barley, we would say over here. Barley or wheat. And the wee birds flying through. I think that looks like a variegated thread being used there, so that is everything then from Textile Crafts. Right, on to the Artsy Housewife now we're at. So we're up to T in our original list. So the Artsy Housewife, so this was a big wait for everybody to see. See what was coming out here. So the first one is a small bouquet. Again, this variegated colour of the browns and the yellows, I'm seeing this an awful lot as well. So here we have it again in a little vase with, I don't know if you'd say they're sunflowers, they maybe are. So a small bouquet. Then we have one that's been doing the rounds on Instagram. So it's Cats and Cocoa. So we have this one, lovely big cat. And those spoons are, I'm just actually realising how in-depth those spoons are. So we have that one. Again, browns, yellows. Next up is Cozy. So there we have our cups of tea and mugs of tea. The border on that's the border on that, but the artsy housewife, the borders, she's known for her borders, and especially that retro look. Again, yellows and browns, so we're with a theme here, with a theme. Next up is Hey Birdie. So I like the finish on that one where it's done on a diamond within the circle. So that one's definitely unique. Right, next we have Hey Pumpkin. So I'd say that this one is a companion piece to the previous one. So again, done in diamond pattern, and then pumpkins in the middle. So we have that one. Oh, made that one too big. And then the last one is No Net Ensnares Me. So in this one we have a lady with a cage and the birds are free. And again, the border on that one and her skirt is, just the detail is beautiful on that, and the pattern of it, and then also the colour pattern as well. So that is everything from the Artsy Housewife. Just close that down. Next up is the Mindful Needle Designs. So to start off this one, we have Christmas pillows. So there's two lovely designs. One says Merry and one says Peace, and it's actually quite traditional with the holly, and the lettering and all is all quite traditional. So those will be two nice little ornaments, or as they are made there, two lovely little pillows. And I'm not sure, no, I thought there was that you could, I don't know if that is one pattern made into two, or if it's two patterns you could maybe make it into one. They are pretty. Next, oh, I'm not sure if I have the right thing here because it sort of was booping about. The next is Trouble Brewing. So we have our cat in a little pot, and all the bats are loose in this one. Next up then is Meow at the Moon. Now the moon in this one's spectacular. So we have a bit of black work here. As I say, I don't know if I have the patience for black work. Not sure, but I do love this. I think it is lovely, especially with the bat and the tree through it. It is really well designed, that one. So that is Meow at the Moon. And we have another one is Spooky Mandala. So if you like your mandalas, this is one for you. Just a monochrome black, but suppose you could do any colour you wanted. It'd be nice in a dark with a white or like a tinny colour. Yeah, that one's nice as well. And to finish off everything from the Mindful Needle Designs is Friends Who Count. So stitching friends are friends who count. So that one's nice, and again a traditional twist on it as well, with just a little floral Louis vase and the floral border at the top. they are all pretty. So that is everything from them. Okay, so my camera decided to die on me. So after a little bit of a charge, but it'll only be a change of screen for you. So we're back again. We have 3 left to do. So the Scarlet House, the Stitch Crypt, and Wildflower Stitching. So we have those. The Scarlet House is actually quite a few. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 I think I have here. Okay, so this is the Scarlet House. We all know them. They have a new series starting, so it's Simpler Sampler. And there is a few here. So the first one we have is Beekeeper's Cottage. So the little cottage and the hives with the bees. Next is number 2 in the series, which is Bluebird Sampler. These are pretty much what the title is, so it's bluebirds and floral pot arrangements and the alphabet. So that is that one. We have number 3 in the series then is Homegrown Tomatoes. That one, I like that one now. I like the other ones too, but I like that one with the big tomatoes on it and the farmer and his wife. Or the farmer and her husband, could be that too. So Homegrown. That is that series. Then we have Chirp Away. Chirp away, little birdie, chirp away at me. So that one is a nice little one. Then we have a sampler, which is possibly a reproduction. I'm going to say it is, going by the dates and stuff on it. So it's Margaret Mossop, 1843. Again, a lot of florals. Florals seems to be, especially traditional style florals, seem to be quite a bit through quite a few of the designs. Next up is Mary Finlay. So we have kind of an oblong one. Yeah, and little rabbits. And yeah, a little rabbit. I'm not sure what the other, maybe it's a white and a black rabbit, not sure. So we have that one. Next is Maud Brimacombe, I'm going to say 1883. So this one actually doesn't look like there is too many colours involved. That's actually a school one. That might have been one that she done when she was at school. So we have that one. Then there is Sarah Sanderson, 1872. So there's quite a lot going on in this one. We have the stags and different colourful birds. That actually looks like golden pheasants there. Either side of the little pot or little vase. The 2 red houses. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Very traditional. Well, would be. And last one from the Scarlet House is The Rhythm of My Needle. So the rhythm of my needle, gently as it goes, mixed little stitches sweetly as it sews. And then all the motifs and the alphabet at the top. So those are all very nice. So that was the Scarlet House. Okay, got there in the end. So these are all from the Stitch Crypt. So the first one is Grace Snail. So a lot of us will be familiar with the Stitch Crypt. So it's ghostly, spooky. I don't want to say weird, for that sounds bad, but it's not. It's weird in a good way. So we have Grace Snail. So it's a snail with his house in his back, but his house is a little graveyard and all the little ghosts on it. and the Weeping Willow. So that's him. Next up is Hollowed Bee Sampler. I quite like this one. I do quite like this one. So if that's the case, there's going to be a lot of samplers in my future, which I didn't honestly see coming, but there we are. It's maybe better we don't see these things sometimes. It's a little surprise then. So it's the Hollowed Bee Sampler. The next up is it's Witch Lantern. So we have a lovely vintage antique lantern, a gas lantern or candle lantern, hanging from a branch, and then all the spooky ghosts and even a moth there. A couple of moths actually. 3 moths. The more I look, the more I see. All gathering towards the light. So that wee one. It's good. Then we have the Zodiacs. Now these are the ones that Flossabilities has the fabric for. I will be getting these fabrics in. So this is Zodiac Cancer. So we have a swan on this one. The fabric, I just can't, the colour is just absolutely gorgeous. So we have that one. Then we have Zodiac Pisces. With the octopus. And then to finish off for the Stitch Crypt is Zodiac Virgo. And just to remember or remind you that all that fabric has like gold through it. Not through it, it's not in it, it's on it. This red fabric is sold out on quite a few places. I still do have 3 pieces left as far as I can remember. Well, as of now I have 3 pieces left. So that is Zodiac Virgo. Those are all brilliant. If you even done them in the different fabrics, but framed them in one frame, but like framed them individually too, it would look really well. Sorry, I don't think I actually said the fabric is 32 count linen. That's all that's available in at the minute, so that's what we have coming. So that is everything from the Stitch Crypt. And last but definitely not least, we have Wildflower Stitching. So we have come to the end of our list. So we have 6 different patterns here. So the first one is Aw Nuts, which is good. And you have loads of little squirrels and loads of acorns. So we have that. Next is Booble. And they actually show it done in the negative. And I'm going to be honest, I prefer the negative than I do doing the coloured version. I think the negative actually, that's my favourite. So that would be a good little Halloween stitch there. Next we have Sing Joy Bauble. And again, this is done in the negative. I'm not sure if this one's available the other way around, but it's lovely in this. I like the yellow, that's nice. Then we have Raven's Night Serenade. So a lovely raven in all different colours. Well, different colours of green, purple and blue. So again, a bit of a Halloween vibe, but it's not something it's something you could have up all year. There's no issue, I would think anyway, with it. That one. Then we have Thankful with a lovely floral border, floral bouquet in the middle, and then a geometric border to the right hand side. So again, one for autumn, fall, harvest, Thanksgiving. And last one is Welcome Fall Quaker. So you have Welcome Fall and lots of little Quaker motifs, and again the yellow and the browns. So that seems to be the colour of the season, which I suppose autumn, fall, we're coming onto that, so. But it's definitely been seen over a lot of the patterns. So that is everything. I hope you have seen something that you like there. There is an awful lot on my list at the minute, which is going to have to maybe be whittled down a bit, but we'll see. Maybe not. As I say, if you want to pre-order any from myself, the link will be below. The link's also below for part 1 if you haven't seen it. But it's just a matter of clicking through the link, filling out the Google form, telling me whatever it is you want, and as I said before, I'll add it to the list. And again, as I said before, you don't have to make your mind up on everything right, you know, when you're doing it. If after a couple of days you go, oh, I forgot about that one, just fill the form out again and I will add it on. I'll add it on under your name. There's no issue there. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I have, but that has been a lot. I'm gonna go now and start making lists and lists, and I will see you again for the next one. So thank you very much for joining me for this, and if you've stuck it right through the whole 2 videos and to the end, you're more than brilliant. You really are. So no, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again. Bye.